So last weekend was my Aunt Linda's birthday, and my family decided to go all out. You know the type: balloons, cheesy party hats, my cousin Jake showing up in a shirt that said "I'm here for the cake." My mom spent hours making this 3-layer chocolate monstrosity, and my dad was in charge of the candle. For context, Dad's responsibilities usually stop at "don't touch anything until it's done." But this year, he really wanted to help. He even went to the store himself, which, in hindsight, should have been our first red flag. Fast forward to dinner, we're all sitting around, plates piled with lasagna, Aunt Linda regaling us with stories about her cat's Instagram followers. Tragically, the cat has more than I do. The cake makes its grand entrance, and there's this single, somewhat beefy candle sticking out of the top. It wasn't until my little niece tried to light it and instead ended up with a small puddle on the cake that we realized something was off. That candle was suspiciously creamy. My dad, ever the optimist, just nodded and said, "It's an artisanal candle. European." At this point, my mom is frantically Googling "do candles melt before you light them?" while my cousin is poking at the candle with a fork. The truth finally comes out when my grandma, with the energy of a woman who's seen it all, takes a sniff and declares, "That is not wax. That's a stick of butter." Suddenly, everyone is staring at my dad, who shrugs and says, "It was next to the candles." And honestly, butter makes everything better, right? The table erupts, some in laughter, some in horror, some already plotting to smear butter on his slippers as revenge. Aunt Linda, unfazed as ever, closes her eyes, clasps her hands together, and makes her birthday wish. She opens her eyes, grins, and says, "I wished you'd all stop buttering me up." And that's when we realized, the real gift was her sense of humor, and a cake that tasted suspiciously like toast.